I just have a
yeah,
bunch
here
of
we go.
shit. Literally.
Yeah, but you get a lot of them.
It's a lot of shit.
You should have like a little bit of a navy, no?
I got 3 clippers. No, light cruisers. And 2 destroyers. One of my guys just was assassinated. He was shot in the head and chest multiple times in the back.
Did he survive?
Yeah, he's fine. Here's the little newspaper has a picture of him with a thumbs up and a full body cast.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm gonna declare on you, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna declare on them. Been in Korea for far too long. They've had red dots across the ocean that are killing fish and dolphins, and they don't care.
Yeah.
There's giant
killer
red
whales, don't care about
lines. Yeah. Fish swim through these and they die. Okay, yeah. Unify China. Yep, that's the way I want to go. I'm forming Big China.
them. Is it like a focus? It just absorbs all of them or something, or?
No, I'm gonna kill everybody. and take their land.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna LARP as an ancient Chinese lightning bolt shooting warlord.
Oh man, military's expanding quickly. It's getting pretty strong if you ask me.
Oh yeah? What do you got, like 3 divisions, 4 divisions?
Oh, 5, my man. Watch out.
5? I might need to start redeploying my troops, dude. You're becoming a threat.
Excuse me?
You've become a threat to my power. Might have to intervene in Siam.
Alright.
You're growing too strong. If I look back this next year, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna have 6 divisions? When's it gonna end?
You'll leave Tibet, right?
As for Tibet... Oh, I'm getting a phone call, 1 second.
No problem.
Hello?
Quieto, puto, no me estés picoteando. ¡Ah! ¡Me picó! ¡Hijo de tu pinche madre! ¡No! ¡Mira, me está picando, banda! ¡Ah! ¡Culero! ¡Ah! ¡Puto! ¡Suéltame a la verga! ¡Ah!
I'm sorry. Bye. Yeah, so that was the higher ups. They say Tibet's gotta go.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Doesn't exist. It didn't happen. Oh, they signed a white peace. Little did they know they would be dying 5 days from now. He cannot redeploy fast enough. He actually cannot. Another one. Death to the commies, it says, is the button I click. The Ma clique just joined. She made it! Good for her. Ooh, I'm finally getting my supply in. Okay, I think this is about to end, actually.
Yeah, I guess you can attack them from like 4 different provinces now as well, so...
Yeah. No! No, my game just crashed, dude. Are you fucking me?
I guess this is the beta, yes?
Yeah. I guess that's why it's called the beta.
I've got a card game here, but it's just questions really, so I'll have to translate it because it's in Dutch. Save the planet. What kind of holiday do you choose? Camping or a trip by plane?
Trip by plane.
Yeah? Alright. Well, you should be camping because in a tent you're using very little energy, water, and you're producing almost no waste without, causing harm to
the planet? Okay, question.
Well, I guess you're American, so you don't understand that very much.
No, I throw my car batteries straight into the ocean. And that was gonna be my follow-up question. How am I supposed to want to save the planet if I haven't seen the planet with my eyes? You know what I'm saying?
Alright, good question. Okay.
And I can't do that while I'm just camping in my backyard.
There's about 100 questions in this thing. If we keep... We're not going to get through all of these at this pace. Do you have good floor and bottom insulation in your house?
My floor is poorly insulated. My bottom is well insulated.
Ah, which temperature do you usually wash yourself at?
like 120 degrees, sometimes 150.
Oh, wait, yeah.
As hot as possible.
You use retarded units.
Yes.
Next question. Here's an actual question. The richest 1% of the world emits double as much CO2 as the poorest half of the world population. Is that true or not true?
Shit, man, that's probably true. I saw this, like, private airplane neighborhood where it's literally just, like, attached to every single person's house is an airplane hangar. And you fly in and fly out in it instead of having a car. Yeah, I'd believe that.
Cool. Yes, right. The richest 1% of the world accounts for 15% of the total CO2 emissions worldwide. And the poorest half, right? So that's 3 billion people. That's a 3 with 9 zeros behind it. That's half the world population.
Right.
They account for 7%.
Now, that's actually pretty crazy. And playing China, actually, I feel that on a spiritual level now. With the UN trying to sanction me while their leaders are causing the majority of the pollution. Gee.
Yeah, dude. Fair
My
enough.
workers are killing themselves in Foxconn factories. Meanwhile, we're getting sanctioned. Vegetarian? No, yeah, I eat meat, but I encourage everybody to just eat fish. Like,
Alright.
it's a lot healthier, I think.
Okay.
Like, your stomach has been designed when you were, like, okay, so evolution, right?
Okay.
You were, like, anciently, you were a fish once. Fish eat other fish. Your stomach's evolved for that. Even when you were, like, the little tree-dwelling rat, you were still a fish, right? You were still eating fish. Your stomach still developed to eat fish. Catch them, like, out of the rivers and stuff. So, like, it just makes sense that your stomach is gonna react the best way to fish, rather than, like, pork or beef.
Okay,
you know?
But, I mean, it wasn't that, like, hundreds of millions of years ago? Like, don't
Yeah.
you think that's completely devolved out of our body? The stomach part?
I mean, we still got a little tiny tail. You know? We can't use it. It doesn't
fair
do
enough.
anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
We've got an appendix so that we can digest, like, what, bark? But we don't eat tree bark anymore.
The production of soya... soya? Is that English?
Huh? Soda?
Wait.
Soya?
No, soya. Yeah, soya, I think. Yeah.
Like S-O-Y-A?
Yes, that one. Soya.
Okay.
Has has increased tenfold in the last 50 years. Is that true or not?
Yeah, I believe that, dude. I mean, that's why we got those Soylent drinks and the whole, like, soy boy thing, right? I believe that.
Okay, well, I mean, this is top of my head, but 90% of, like, the world soy production is for meat.
Meat?
Like
What?
Yeah, for feeding
Oh.
cattle and pigs. And then
Really?
10% is used for everything else.
So, inescapably so, everybody, even somebody who just eats pork, they are also a soy boy because the pig is eating nothing but soy.
Yes.
Or, support, right? Oh, what the heck? I have an actual commie threat? Uh-oh.
Oh.
We are desynced. With HoI4, I can't remember. Is it better to resync or to rehost?
For twice to the will that drugs are bad?
Well, I find it interesting that a man got paid to research drugs by the US government at the height of the drug scare. And by research, I mean he and his wife got to just develop and synthesize new drugs and take them and got paid to do that safely. Do you know about Shulgin?
What?
Alexander Shulgin?
No idea.
So a lot of, like, the things that people take as, like, party or research chemicals, he basically discovered a lot of them and wrote a huge book, 2 books.
Alright.
Most of them I wouldn't recommend taking, honestly. But he was allowed to do all this. He was a chemist. The U.S. government paid him to do all this.
I mean, I'll get paid to take specific drugs, I guess.
Right? I'm gonna
like
pause.
A few, have very few, but...
No, I mean, yeah, that's the thing, is since he's a chemist, he kind of had an idea of what each one was going to do. He wasn't just... It wasn't Space Station 13. He wasn't just taking random pills and, like, you know, stimulating the fear center of his brain or some shit like that. He had a pretty good idea of what each one would do. though not a certainty. And the trade-off is he gave up all that information to the government so that they could stop other people in the future from doing that. You know, discovering it and synthesizing those chemicals on their own so that they would know what they're dealing with. And honestly, probably also presumably for somewhat shadier reasons. Oh dear.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess we'll have to rehost.
Yeah. You like sci-fi? Did you ever read like Ringworld?
What, sorry?
Ringworld?
Ringworld? No,
Yeah.
is that with Kevin Costner? Oh yeah, that's Waterworld.
Yo, I actually watched that for the first time not a few months ago. And dude, the villain in that was like kind of goofy too. No, Ringworld was a book by Larry Niven. It inspired Halo, but it had this really cool idea in it.
Halo? You mean like?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, Ringworld is about a ring world like Halo. It's a little bit different. I'm not going to spoil too much of anything. But one thing that I always thought was really interesting, there's this like alien species that they don't fear death at all. Like at all. They're super like warrior culture sort of stuff like that, right? But they don't fear death at all. And so the main characters get accosted by these people as they're just starting out on their adventure. And it shows like there would be something like that would fear. And how it does that is this other alien has this device that just causes like extreme pleasure. To the point where this warrior alien who does not fear death, who is super serious, all this stuff, his neurons are firing so much with like pleasure that he's like, oh crap, I'm going to get addicted to this.
Start the game, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't realize you'd finished loading. Sorry, my bad.
Completely your Halo story.
Yeah. No, it's crazy though. It's like somebody who doesn't fear death would still fear becoming basically like being broken like that. And it's not like in a sexual way or anything like that. I know it sounds like kind of weird or whatever, but the book doesn't present it that way at all. It's like
in terms of surface.
Yeah.
Alright, no, I looked it up. If it's got good reviews on it, and if it's like inspired Halo, I might give it a read, I guess.
Yeah, it's not very long. I think it's like 120, 150 pages.
Alright, it's like an hour read.
Yeah. It's...
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're gonna have to...
We have to figure something else out, I think.
Total ship strength? What kind of crash is that?
You want to play Factorio? I've never actually really gotten that far in that. I noticed that you have it, dude. I've never really gotten very far in it at all.